Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome back to another episode of Silver Path AI. I just sold my car, right? We've all been in that situation where we sell the vehicle or we want to sell a vehicle, and the front of this title can be so confusing. Wouldn't you agree? When you think about it, we don't know what goes where, do we? It can be so difficult to understand exactly what they want and how they want it to be printed out or how they want it to look, right? So, what we're going to do today is instead of staring at the title and saying, I have no idea where anything goes, we're actually going to take the time to put the title into ChatGPT. The free version is just fine. And we'll go ahead and let ChatGPT tell us exactly what we should be doing with this title. This could turn into something really, really bad, when you think about it, because we could find ourselves with a vehicle that a title for, we would still be responsible for the vehicle. Let me put it that way. And we don't want to. So we want to make sure that the person who we sell the vehicle to, it actually belongs to them. They're not racking up tickets in our name. They're not getting into any type of trouble in the vehicle that we think we sold to them. So let's go ahead and let's take it to ChatGPT. And again, the free version is fine. And let's let ChatGPT tell us exactly what it is that we need to know about where the signatures go, whether or not we need a notary. Because, of course, for those of us who are over 50, this can be something that is a little daunting. The way that we sold a car 20 years ago, 15 years ago is not necessarily the way that it would be sold today currently, and we may need to get some help, and that's okay. Let's go ahead over to ChatGPT and get the help that we need. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture with my phone of the title itself, right? And then I'm going to send it to my email, and from there I am going to go ahead and give ChatGPT a prompt or a question, so that it can help us to understand exactly what we need to do. Okay, so give me just a second to move over. Back at our screen, and we've got our ChatGPT free version on one side, and we've got a copy of the title on the other. All right, so let's get that title loaded up into ChatGPT. So you click on the plus sign right here in ChatGPT, go to add photos and files, and then we're going to locate that title on our screen. Here it is. And then we're going to give ChatGPT this prompt or this command. And it says, this is the front of a Nevada title that I'm selling, a Nevada vehicle title that I'm selling. Please explain what information goes in each blank, in what order, and whether I need any witnesses or notarization. Because this title is, I gave it just a picture of the front of the title, I'm going to say that this is just a picture of the front. No need to worry about the back. And the reason why I'm saying that is because in the state of Nevada, the back of our title has three areas on it, right? And two of those areas are for reassignment by dealerships, and we're not dealers, so we don't have to worry about those. And then the third part of the back, on the back of the title, is specifically where the lien holder would be recorded, right? And right now what you see is that ChatGPT is thinking, right? It's telling us, okay, I'm thinking about what you just now said for me to do. But anyway, back to the third portion on the back of the title. It's the lien holder. So in case you have a lien holder on your vehicle when you're selling it, which means that your vehicle is not completely paid for, then that means that you have to pay the lien holder off first before being able to let that vehicle go. So that's something that you want to take into consideration. But for this video, we're not going to be taking that into consideration. So we uploaded a copy of the front of the the actual title. We told ChatGPT, we gave it a prompt or told it what we needed it to do, and now we gave it the time that it needed in order to be able to look things over. This is what ChatGPT says. You're looking at the assignments section on the front of the Nevada title. This is where the seller transfers ownership to the buyer. I'll go top to bottom in order. You should fill it out so you don't accidentally invalidate the title. The form is issued by Nevada Department of Vehicles, which is, we know that to be true, right? So then we go down, and ChatGPT is now explaining to us how to fill out the form. It says, printed legal name of buyer, and it tells us exactly how it should be. Write the full legal name of the buyer, and this is where that section is, right here on our actual title, right here in this area. It says, example, John Michael Smith. If there are two buyers, it would be John Michael Smith and Jane Elizabeth Smith, right? And it says that if there are two buyers, that you must both sign with and, but if it says or on the title, one or the other one can sign. Now it says that part 2 is asking for, or the next section is asking for the physical address of the buyer, right? And we can see that too, right here, street address. And so it's asking for street address, city, state, and zip code. And so ChatGPT lets us know there is a specific format that you have to follow, and it has to be done correctly. Now, part 3, ChatGPT is telling us, what are you selling the vehicle for, right? So the purchase price of the vehicle. What are you actually going to be selling this vehicle for? Because you want to make sure that that is also something that you are putting on this title, if it asks for it. Part 4, ChatGPT is telling us you need to go ahead and put in the sale date. What day did you actually sell the vehicle, right? So date of sale is right here. So we will put that right here for date of sale. Then as ChatGPT goes on to tell us, okay, now you also have to take care of the odometer reading. Right here is the odometer reading. It says it has to be the current mileage from the dashboard of the vehicle. It says do not include decimals. And it says if there are check boxes like actual mileage, not actual mileage, or exceeds mechanical limits, ChatGPT, which we see all of those right here, ChatGPT says that we have to make sure that we almost always check actual mileage. And of course that makes sense if we went out to the car to get it, right? So that's good. Then it says that we have to print the legal name of the seller. So myself as the seller, I would be printing my legal name, right? I'm going to print it right over here. Printed name of seller. Then it says that I also have to sign my signature. So right here, signature of seller goes right here. Very good. All right, so now we go down to the next part. And ChatGPT says, do you need a notary? Because of course that was one of our questions. And it says no. Nevada does not require notarization for a standard vehicle title transfer. I remember there used to have to be a notary when you sold a vehicle. So now we know that you don't have to have a notary, right? Then ChatGPT tells us this is important. After you sign and hand over the title, the buyer must register the vehicle within 30 days with the Nevada Department of Motor Vehicles. Also, it is our responsibility to make sure that we, as people who are selling the vehicle, go ahead and take the plates off the vehicle, turn the plates into the DMV, and also cancel the insurance. So then all ties that we had to that vehicle are now cut off completely, right? All right, so ChatGPT also has a recommendation, although it is not required by the DMV. It says even though it's not on a title, Nevada sellers should complete a bill of sale, VP-104 for protection. This protects you if the buyer gets tickets before registering the vehicle. So now we have a really, really good idea of what ChatGPT can do for us and how it can help us, right? We clicked that attachment button, we uploaded that photo, we went right to asking ChatGPT to give us some help. We put the prompt in, and then ChatGPT did exactly what it always does. It helped us out, and we were able to actually get through the entire title with the help of ChatGPT. Again, ChatGPT does not replace a lawyer, it does not replace an attorney, but it can definitely help us out when we need it, right? So I am going to let me go back on camera so that you guys can see me. Hold on one second for me. Now, here's the thing, this is exactly the kind of situation that can cause seniors to have quite a bit of stress. And what we're trying to do is to eliminate some of that stress so that they can continue to live independently. It's not that, they can't do it. It's that sometimes things can get a little bit confusing, and we understand that. That's why we have these services over at SilverPath Senior Services. We are giving seniors an opportunity to be able to reduce stress from the daily logistics of life, and also to be able to continue to be an independent person and to live an independent lifestyle, right? But they can also get support with the stuff that is confusing. So then that way, when they find something really hard to do, it doesn't have to become very overwhelming. Guys, if you guys found this helpful in any way and you think I provided value to you today, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button down below. It's going to help out the algorithm of the channel, and it's going to make sure that YouTube puts it in the hands of others who also can benefit from these things, these AI tips that we're given every week. And if you're in the Las Vegas area and you have a parent that is here, if your parent's here or if you're here and you'd like to have some support for your parent, please check out SilverPath Senior Services. And that's also the name of our website. We've created a free download for you and your family. That download is going to have the exact same prompt that I used today. We'll put that down in the description for you. How about that? And then that way you can just go ahead and use it whenever you want to. And for now, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for visiting, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.